Hi everyone, this is Thomya in Nepal. I'm here on a special dharma and meditation trip with Dusit. I'll have a chance to interview Dusit's group CEO and my inspiration, Khun Suphajee Suthumpun, at the stunningly beautiful venue, Dusit Thani Himalayan Resort, Dhulikhel.
Namaste. Sawadee ka, 𝗏𝗏.
Namaste, Swadika.
It's such a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? With the view
Spectacular
behind
view behind us.
Right.
And I'm so honored and delighted to be here today.
Likewise, very honored.
I've been following you for years.
Oh, thank you.
About many things.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here
it's
today.
It's an honor, Ka. Thank you, Ka.
So talking about this trip first, we're here amidst the beautiful nature of Nepal. Okay, so could you share with us like how this happened for this trip?
Well, we actually view Nepal as one of, I would say, unseen destination for many people. Normally, when we're trying to open the new area, like a new destination, I normally won't promote the destination. I mean, I don't promote the accommodation, but I rather promote the destination. So prior to the day that we soft opening the hotels in Nepal in July last year, we actually start promoting the destinations for people around the world to understand the charms and also what service and what cultures Nepal can offer. So that was actually what we started even before we built the hotel. So the reason for Nepal is that there's actually a lot of significant issues or significant situations in Nepal after the earthquake just recently. People might wondering whether Nepal would actually come back to receive the tourists. We came before we start the projects of the hotels and we found that it actually was recovered, although it's not 100%, but it's okay. And then we found out that Kathmandu is actually the top destination in Nepal. People want to come. Also, Mount Everest is actually where people also want to go for some personal challenge. And I found that there's another city that is actually not too far from Kathmandu. It's actually, the name is Dhulikhel.
Where we are right now.
Yes, we are here in Dhulikhel. It's about 18 miles from Kathmandu. By cars, take about an hour plus. Road condition is not that bad, and also it's actually the elevations of the place is above the sea, about 1,407 meters higher above the sea. So therefore, the atmosphere, the weather, it's actually like the cold weather all years round.
Very nice.
And it's actually situated next to the Himalayan range. So you can see behind. It's not a cloud. It's actually a tip of the Himalayan range here. So I think it is actually offers some experience to the guests, whereby the trend is there, which we're probably going to touch more about the trend of the traveling. One of the trend would be the wellness, well-being. Here, I would consider the location as the digital detoxing. So therefore, you can come and calm yourself, have inner peace, enjoy the surrounding, and also it's next to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, whereby it's actually the biggest monastery here in Nepal. Had about more than few thousand monks that they comes for the studies here. So there's quite a lot of things to offer besides the trekking, which we're going to try today as well after this.
And this morning I tried yoga.
Oh, you
in
did?
The morning.
Next to this swimming pool?
Just underneath this pool.
Oh, okay.
Very,
How do you
nice.
like it so far?
Very nice. I think the coach, very professional, very calm. We also had the healing sound, like treatment as well. So quite special.
it's give you some inner peace, as I
Yes.
mentioned, right?
And I think nowadays we need a lot of inner peace because, you know, we work in a bustling city like Bangkok,
And there's a lot of dynamic around the world. And, you know, once in a while, you probably want to connect to yourself.
yes,
So therefore, we are quite interested in the destinations. And also it's linked to the Buddhist sort of, you know, the prophet. So
Yes.
therefore, I think it could be something good to offer to the guests as a special experience.
yes. Okay. Talking about Dusit brand.
Yes.
Okay. It is a Thai brand
It
that
is.
has been expanding to many regions of the world.
Yes.
How would you introduce the brand Dusit shortly to our international friends?
Well, Dusit is all about graciousness, all right? Because as you mentioned, we are the Thai brand, and I could claim that we probably the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the industry for 75 years now. So therefore, we actually would like to offer Thai charms at the international standard.
Yes.
In order for us to showing the charms, the gracious hospitalities of Thai
Yes.
to you know, the guests around the world. So we started 75 years ago, as I mentioned, with small hotels right in the Chareonkrung Road, new road at that time. And from then, the founder, Thánpuying Chanut, she's actually accumulate her experience and then decided in about 54 years ago to build another hotels, which is actually a first 5-star brand, Thai brand hotel in the middle of Bangkok. That is Dusit Thani Bangkok.
Dusit Thani Bangkok.
Right. At that time, it was the tallest building, offer a lot of, you know, the new standards, and that is actually where we believe that we can show, you know, the Thai hospitality coupled with the international sort of procedure and standards. And from then on, we expand. Now we actually we are in 20 countries, mainly in Asia, in Middle East. We have 3 or 4 properties in Guam. I consider U.S. You know,
US
territory.
Yes.
And in Europe already.
In Europe already.
We have one in Greece.
Wow, Athens.
Right.
Yes.
And also we have some, you know, properties in Kenya.
Kenya.
Yeah, in Africa. So that we intend to expand our footprint around the world. And not only the footprint, we also intend to expand varieties of experience. In the past, prior to me joining as a group CEO, I joined in 2016 as a group CEO. During that time, we actually have 4 brands. Dusit Thani, which is actually a luxury 5-star hotels with full service function. We have Dusit D2, a little bit more contemporary for a newer generation, but still, you know, full service hotel. We have Dvarana, Dusit Dvarana, which also combined with some sort of wellness, combination of those kind of offering. We have also Dusit Princess, more family-oriented, more affordable, is a mid-scale sort of hotels. But all these 4 brands are full-service hotels.
Right.
However, the trend of travelers has been shift and changed quite a lot. Not only that, you know, travelers look for food services. Some of them want some new, different sort of experience. Example could be lifestyle experience. So therefore, we create another new brand called 𝗪cie. I think you have, you know, interviewed Khun Suphajee, right? He's actually our champion, as his name, for 𝗪cie. We like 𝗪cie to represent millennial segment, whereby people who come, they probably not spend much time in the room, but they probably spend a lot of times in the communal area. So we design communal area as an eat, work, play. You probably saw some of the properties there. We have one in Chinatown, one in Sathon, and one in Kyoto, in Chijo, and we have planned to expand that more. So the design, the offering, the experience is pretty much for the millennial lifestyle. So that is actually additional brand that we have. And then we also offer Dusit Street.
Wow.
Because the trend this day for travelers, they also like to have a longer stay, because to travel this day, they probably cost them quite a bit on the air accommodations and things like that. So we don't want to lose that sort of opportunity to invite them to stay longer. So therefore we had Dusit Street at 𝗪𝗪𝗪 that have a kitchenette in the room as well. So therefore they can stay a little longer. And we have a pipeline of more Dusit Street along the line. We also have another brand called Elite Heavens. I'm not sure whether you heard of.
Yes.
In fact, this brand is doing very well during COVID, because people want privacy. They don't want to mingle with other guests who they don't know, whether they're going to have some sort of issue with all that, contagious, the COVID situation. So, but they also still want to enjoy a luxury kind of services. So at Elite Heavens, we offer villas that we offer personalized service like personal butler, personal housekeeper, personal chef for each of the villas. So the guests who come, they can enjoy all the personalized experience. So this segment's also doing quite well. So you can see that not only the footprint that we cover now 20 countries, but we also trying to touch upon all type of traveling requirement.
Of world travelers. So I think a lot of friends would like to experience Thainess, especially Thai food, when they come to stay with Dusit. How would you say about Thai food within Dusit properties?
You hit the right point here. When I first joined, Dusit is actually depends on revenue from hotel, pretty much about 94-95%. And the rest is actually from the business unit that cover hospitality, education. That's all. And when I look into this from the outside, the sort of view, I feel that it could be some risk if we depends on one business line too much. So we decided we are going to diversify. That was on 2016. And when we try to find then which area that we want to diversify, we probably don't want to diversify to something that we're not used to, and it's not our core strength. So we look into something adjacent to the business that we're having in the hotel, and one of those is food. Because of course we are Thai brand, so we have to offer Thai food, and in the past we were in 2016 we were in 8 countries. So to manage Thai food in 8 countries probably not that difficult, and it's around this area, Asia, Middle East and things like that. And now we are scattered around 20 countries. It's very difficult for us to have a same standard, taste and quality. So therefore we create the food group. So we, create the Dusit Food Group in 2018. We started with the acquisitions of one of the company that produced the paste, because we want to have the paste for Thai taste, Thai curry, massaman, tom yum, grapao, all the famous Thai dishes to supply to all our properties in order for us to be able to offer a same level of the standard and taste and quality. So we start from then for the paste, and then we expand to catering, to bakeries, to ready to eat, to the frozen version of food. And we are ready to IPO this group in 2025 or 2026.
Okay, pretty soon.
So pretty soon. So that is actually where we, diversify ourselves around food. And
congratulations in advance.
Thank you so much. I hope we can do it, successfully. And you probably experienced that already when you are here in Nepal. You still can also, have some Thai food here with the, similar kind of standard. like you have in Thailand.
That's what we miss a lot. When Thai people travel around the world, we miss Thai food and international friends.
Of course, because Thai food now is actually being ranked in the top, the 10 dishes. Recently, massaman also now get into the list. Thomya is always people knew about it. Pad Thai. And Pad Thai now, they're not called Thai noodle anymore. They call it in the name of Pad Thai. So I think that is actually something that we're very proud that we not only offer gracious hospitality, but also gracious Thai food.
Thai food, Thai soft power, Thai culture.
That's right.
To people around the world.
That's right.
Okay, talking a little bit about the newly opened Dusit Central Park in Bangkok, just opened in late September this year.
Let me talk a little bit about Dusit Central Park, and then I'm going to talk about the hotel.
Sure.
Because Dusit Central Park is actually a mixed use.
Yes.
They actually have a combination of 4 uses.
Yes.
In fact, I could consider 5.
5.
Yeah. One is hotel, obviously.
Okay.
Dusit Thani Hotel, Dusit Thani Bangkok. And then the residences, we have 2 brands for the residences, Dusit Parkside and Dusit Residences, which is actually the branded residence that Dusit offer the service 7/24 to our, the tenants, our guests. And then office.
Yes.
We have a Central Park office. We also have retail space that we partner with Central Patana, CPN, and glue with the main podium that is actually a roof park. We actually have a park of about 11,000 square meters. And this park consists of big trees, waterfall, water features, and tracks that design as in universal design that all type of people can come and exercise on this roof park. So the roof park is the middle podium is retail. The roof park of retail is the roof that I just roof park that I mentioned, and we have 3 buildings above. It's hotels, residences, and office. Now, when you talk about just recent open, it's a hotel portion of it, because the whole Dusit Central Park's not ready yet. The whole thing would be done by end of 2025 next year.
Okay, so gradually open.
Gradually open, but we can't wait. That we closed down the hotels. That we've been with Bangkok for about 50 over years. We opened the door to receive a guest again on September 27. You mentioned that is the World
Tourism Day.
Oh, I didn't know. So it actually must be a good day. So I work very closely with the 𝗪𝗪𝗏 University, the famous art university in Bangkok in Thailand, to help preserve what we should preserve from the heritage of the old hotels, and combine with the new sort of design in order to ensure that we answer also the requirement of the future guests. So the combination of this has actually made the hotel still hold the essence of the old Dusit, and also the address also to the future requirements of the hotels.
I think a lot of people in Bangkok will be very happy to see, because I've met some people that have childhood memories with the Dusit Thani Bangkok.
We were there for about 50 years, like an icon in the middle of Bangkok, on opposite to the largest public park in Bangkok, Lumpini Park, right? You remember the spire? The spire on top? The spire was inspired by the Temple of Dawn. I'm not sure whether you heard of.
I never knew before.
When we first, built the hotel 50 over years ago, our founder worked with the architect from Japan, and he went around Bangkok to trying to find, what is actually, because the founder wanted to make this hotel a Thai hotel, but with the international standard, as we mentioned, right? So they pick up on the Temple of Dawn, because the shape of Temple of Dawn is like triangle up and has the spire on top. So they actually use this as an inspiration. And I actually keep that spire So when the Golden Spy, when we tear down the hotels to build, the new hotels, we keep that spy aside, and we brought that back. But because the hotel is actually taller. It used to have 23 floors. Now it's 39 plus the roof part. I mean the rooftop. So what we've done is that we actually put the old spy back. It's actually shorter than the height of the building. And then we built the new spy to cover it up. The concepts like 𝗪𝗧 If you heard about 𝗪𝗧, when people found the 𝗪𝗧, right, they actually built the new one to cover on top. But the new spy, we actually make it like transparent, so people can see through to see the old spy, and we lit up the light, in the evening, so you can see the spy. And in order for the guests to have an experience, in order for them to enjoy this spy, so when they go up to the top floor, the 39th floor, we actually have another small elevator that they can go inside the elevator, which the elevator is in the spy. So they can go in just one floor, and when they come out from that elevator, it will be a museum. With all the virtual and physical art piece and some memories of Dusit, the old Dusit. And then after that, they can take a little stairs up there to enjoy the roof bar that we call it the spy, surrounding with that spy. So therefore, you combine the experience of the old times and also the new time.
Okay. Talking about your personal travel lifestyle. What is actually your style of travel?
My style is really thunder style, in and out. Like say for example, if I go to have a meeting in Japan, I take the midnight flight to arrive at about 8 a.m. I have a meetings, and then I come back at midnight flight. So I like that. And even for Europe, I can also do that, because in Europe, if the flight to Europe is about midnight as well, and this is actually even better than Japan flight, because Japan is too short for you to sleep on the plane. But in Europe, you at any destination, you probably have at least about 10 hours from Bangkok. So if you travel at midnight, you sleep, throughout, you wake up again at about 8 or 9 a.m., you have a meeting there, and you come back. The last flight for Thai Airways is about 9 p.m. From either Heathrow or Frankfurt. That is my lifestyle, so I'm not using the hotel as much.
So most are business trips?
Mostly. But that is actually for because I travel on business all the time. But if I travel with my families, my friends, for leisure, then that is, I'm very lazy. And I've never planned anything. I let, like the last time I just went with my sons, my two sons and my husband to the US. That is actually to celebrate my 60th birthday. My 60th
Happy birthday.
Yes, I'm now, over 60. So we actually went to the US, many destinations. So I didn't plan anything. So they actually planned for me, and I just be a follower. So
how did that feel? Not to have any plans in the head?
Very good. It turned out very good, because we don't have any expectation, right? Because you just go with the flow. So my traveling lifestyle depends on the purpose of the traveling. Right.
For leisure, do you have any favorite destinations in the world?
Because, I actually studied from the US. I'd like to go back. The favorite destination is Hawaii. That's where I graduated. And I also went on to California. So I also like California, because it's actually bring me back quite a few good memories. I also love Japan. Japan is very clean. People is very kind. And we also have properties in Japan. So I can, enjoy those. And Japan has many seasons to offer, right? I love fall. In the US, either, I went back to enjoy fall season in the US or in Japan. So that is probably the two. And I also like India, on a pilgrimage trip.
Yes.
I went on pilgrimage trip with quite a few friends for a few times, and I probably would go every year.
Every year.
It gives you a different kind of experience too.
Okay. I'd like to know for the U.S. any experiences that you think we can use to adapt to Thailand or hospitality.
Oh yes,
in Thailand.
The U.S. is actually quite proper. The destinations, the hotels actually have quite good cleanliness and also good standard. The system there is very good. I intend to implement, and we did implement a very field process to ensure that we have a proper sort of process to support our guests in Thailand. But for the hospitality, I still rank Thai as #1 in terms of hospitality.
Okay.
So we then blend about the process and the system there with the gracious hospitality in Thailand.
That's really nice. Okay, so last but not least, probably we can invite our international friends to here to Nepal and to experience Dusit hospitality anywhere in the world.
Thank you for that. In fact, after COVID, during COVID, basically, people feel that traveling might not come back again because people are afraid to travel. Even for business, people can conduct some meetings online and things like that. But in reality, I think people still travel because to meet in person, to enjoy the environment in person, it gives you a more the deep sort of experience inside yourself. Very much. So therefore, I still feel that traveling is actually something that would give you some sort of relaxations and good experience and recharge your energy to focus on the hectic, the world around us. So with that, then when you travel, I think you need to have some sort of good services around that, so you feel hassle-free when you come. I considering 3 factors for you to enjoy traveling. One is convenience.
Convenience.
Right, convenient. You need anything, anytime, anywhere. You should be able to get those. When you travel.
Right.
Experience.
Personalized
experience too. If you travel as a business travelers, then you probably need some sort of some kind of experience. If you travel on leisures, then you probably expect some kind of experience personalized to your requirement. So if we can offer experience together with convenience plus values. Does it not necessarily mean that we actually have to, offer a cheap sort of accommodations, but something that's worth the money. So if you can offer these convenient experience values to the guests, to the travelers around the world, I think that would be, something that they look for, and that's where you can find within Dusit.
Dusit, yeah.
And a little bit more about Dusit. Besides the gracious hospitalities that I mentioned, we redefine our gracious hospitality to cover the trends of the traveling as well. Of course, services, right? Service, all our people would need to be trained to be the ambassador of Dusit. So therefore, the service pillar has to be very strong. We define characters of our graciousness, 5 characters, 7 touch points. So everyone being trained clockwise, right? So that is one pillar. Another pillar is about well-being. In all our properties, we need to infuse the well-being from what you eat, what you sleep, and the activities, the yoga that you already experienced, sound healings and others. So well-being is another pillar that we offer. Another one is local connection, which I think that is also the trend. So now that you are in Nepal, we also connect with some local experience from Nepalese. All the traditions, all the handicraft, also the food, the local food, we add that in all our properties. So local connection is another pillar.
Right.
And last but not the least, sustainability. That is
important.
also very, very important because the world is actually facing a lot of climate situations. Even in Nepal, we just had a very bad landslide, from the flood and the rain. So sustainability is something that we as a hotelier and hospitality provider must ensure that we integrate those sustainabilities into our offering. So with these 4 services, well-being, local connections, and the sustainability wrap around with the service that provide you convenient experience and values, that is the definition of Dusit.
All right, wow. So many things to learn about the graciousness of Dusit.
Thank you.
So today, thank you so much. ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you so much.
For more information, please feel free to visit Dusit website and social media platforms.